Hello guys, welcome again to a new HIIT class. Sorry for being late, there was a bit of maintenance issues, connection issues, so I'm sorry for that. We're gonna start right away with a bit of stretch. So today's session is gonna be only body weight. You just need your body weight and the space. We're gonna go for 8 exercises for 3 rounds. We're gonna start for a small dynamic warm-up so we can warm up our body. We're gonna start with reverse lunges. So I'm gonna step, lunge, and then twist to the same side of the front tree, control back up. Make sure your knees is in a straight line with your toes. One more on the other side. Good. From here we're gonna go for wide stance and then lunge from one side, control to center, switch to the opposite side. Imagine you're sitting back, taking your hips back as if you're squatting, pushing your heels down to the ground. Am I something? Try to hold for 1 second, deep lunge, and then push your heels back, return to center. Last one on this side. Check it off. I'm gonna go for rotations. So arms up, rotate, twist, pivot with the foot, control to the opposite side. So I'm pivoting, strong arms. Try to rotate from the hips. One more. Good. From this side, all the way to the opposite side. Pivot. Pivot. Two more. All right. So I'm gonna walk to plank and then back up 4 times. So slowly, try to walk slowly. Make sure wrists under shoulders. Straight line from head to toe, then all the way back up. Last one. One more. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna step 1 foot here. Make sure wrist under shoulders and then open, try to rotate from the spine. Control back. Same thing, step forward, hips down, knees out, try to stretch or warm up the hip and then open with the spine. One more on the opposite side. Now from here, walk all the way slowly up. Let's try to warm up the wrists. There's a lot of exercises today on all 4, so we need some mobility in the wrist. So place your fingers together, keep your elbows close together, and then try to rotate in a circular motion, feeling every angle. Start slow and then you can go fast, gradually speed up. Now from here, go to the opposite direction. Good. From here, I'm gonna interlace my fingers. Make sure my thumbs are pointing towards me, and then stretch the lateral side of the arm. So from here, I'm gonna make sure my thumbs is pointing straight in front of me. You don't have to lock your elbows. You just feel the stretch there. Hold it there. You can try to slowly return and then press back again. Last one. Good. Let's place the opposite side of the palms together and then press your elbows down, keeping your palms together. All right. Okay, let's start. So the first exercise I'm gonna do for 30 seconds body squat, and then I'm gonna go lateral skater's lunge. With the skater's lunge, I'm gonna step, take the opposite leg back, and then swing with the arm to the opposite side. So from here, swing to the opposite side. So that's the skater's lunge. I'm gonna transition fast after 30 seconds. I'm gonna set the timer and restart.
Starting session.
Okay, squats. For the squats, you're putting your knees out, keeping your knees straight line with your toes, taking your hips back, sitting back, exhaling up. Always pushing your heels down. Big toes also press down, so you have more stability. Good, now from here, skater's lunge. So step from one side, transition fast to the other. Make sure you're safe. Okay, gonna rest for 20 seconds. I'm gonna go for bear crawls. Make sure your strides are slow and short so you can keep the hips from swinging that much. So you're gonna limit the swing with the hips. So as I start, wrist under shoulders and then knees under belly button. I'm gonna lift my knees a bit above the floor. I'm gonna stride with control, not swinging too much with the hips. Keeping my knees close to the floor as much as possible. From here, I'm gonna go for arm raise, stabilizing the shoulder blade, controlling my arm down, or I can lift my knees above the floor and keep going. Keeping my neck neutral, in line with my spine. All right.
Rest.
I'm gonna switch to core. From here, I'm gonna arms straight. I'm gonna start by bringing one knee to the chest, opposite knee to the chest, then both knees touch my ankle. So 1, 2, and then touch. Keeping my heels above the floor. From here, I'm gonna go all the way hollow. So here, touch, keep my lower back touching the mat. Right.
Pausing session.
So the next exercise, I'm gonna go something called front step throughs. So as a start, I'm gonna be in a loaded piece position. What that means, as a start, I'm gonna be on all fours, bear crawl, take my hips back, bring my arms forward, and then from here, use the muscles at the side of the hips to lift my knees up. So I'm here, shoulders all the way to your ears, knees out. I'm gonna step forward and then place my arm here. My back knee, if I'm on this side, so my knee is close to the floor, but my leg is a bit bent. I'm looking forward. Then I'm gonna load back. Step, knees bent, and then close to the floor. Hold there, keeping my elbow close to my rib cage. Shoulders down, and then return back to loaded beast. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, I'm gonna stay in this loaded beast position, but this time I'm gonna step forward, putting my shoulder blades together. So my shoulders are not squeezed, they're pulled apart. My knees are close to the floor and my legs are bent. From here, exhale back. Here, control back. That's more conditioning and towards upper and lower body and also targets the core.
Starting session.
Okay, we're gonna go 30 seconds, front step, and then we're gonna go to all the way forward for another 30 seconds. So from here, load back, step. Every time you step, you exhale and try to be as light as possible. Watch out the back leg, don't lock it, keep your knee bent and close to the floor. Same thing, loaded beast, unload, bring your shoulders forward, keep your knees bent and close to the floor. Your legs bent, knees close to the floor here, control back. I'm gonna be on the side so you can see me. Always pulling your shoulder blades apart. All right. Ten seconds rest. I'm gonna go for single leg deadlifts. So I'm gonna go 30 seconds on one side, then I'm gonna switch. So from here, take your leg back, soften the knees, keep your toes pointing straight, and then back all the way up, or you can hold it here. Try to hinge, take your hips back, and back up. Pushing the floor down, pressing your foot into the floor, especially your heels, your big toes, so you have more balance. Let's switch. All right.
Rest.
After the short rest, I'm gonna go for plank walks, moving one limb, one arm opposite leg, from one side to the other for 30 seconds. Then I'm gonna go for leg lifts for 30 seconds. So from here on my forearms, and then step. Keep a straight line from head to toe. Okay, from here, leg lift. So on this side, gonna be here, lift, control back. Try not to swing with the hips. Brace your core. Keep a straight line from head to toe. Keep looking down. Control your leg down, don't let it drop. All right.
Rest.
Next exercise, I'm going to perform a crab reach. So in this position here, feet shoulder width apart, I'm going to keep my arm in front of me, so I'm going to use it as if to lead me all the way back. Externally rotate the shoulder, and then control back forward. Control, switch to the opposite side. Always corkscrewing your arms to the floor, keeping the front arm looking straight ahead, following your arm so you keep a straight line, full extension. Make sure wrist under shoulders. All right.
Pausing session.
Okay, next exercise, I'm gonna go for glute bridge for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, I'm gonna keep my hips up and then go for glute march, stabilizing my femur, my hips.
Starting session.
So all the way lie down on your back, heels close to your glutes, press the floor down, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, slowly lower down. Make sure every time you lower down, keep your knee in line with your toes. If you want more challenge, you can go for single leg deadlifts. Single leg glute bridge. Squeeze up, control slowly back down. From here, I'm gonna keep my hips up. I'm gonna march all the way back, slowly control back, touching the mat. Always flexion with the ankle. Take your knee all the way to your chest, slowly control it back, and don't let it drop. All right. That's round one. Let's have 1 minute break. Then we go to round two. Okay, let's get set. 5 more seconds. We're gonna start with 30-second squat. So squat position, toes a bit pointed out. Squat down, pull your knees out, sit back, squeeze your glutes to the top. You can place your arms forward to counterbalance the movement. So if you point your toes straight, that works the outer part of the leg. So if I'm squatting here, it's harder and I work the outer part of the leg. Okay, from here, lateral lunges. So skater's lunge. From one side, transition to the opposite side smoothly, taking the back leg extended back. Keep your chest up. bear crawl. Remember the bear crawl? Small steps. Small steps is the key. Try to brace your core the whole time. Reduce the swing with the hip every time you stride forward and backward. Every time you stop, you exhale. So that will help you last with a bear crawl. So here, keep your knee close to the floor, but not touching. And then slow steps, slow strides, short. Opposite limbs. Good. From here, stabilizing the shoulder blade by lifting the arm up, control it down. So basically I'm stabilizing the base arm, the arm that's touching the floor. More challenge, lifting my knees above the floor. Just a bit so I can slide a small piece of paper underneath. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the core. So the top complex. So from here, arms straight. Start with one knee, opposite knee, then all the way forward. All the way down, and then reach. Keep your lower back touching the mat. Either keep your legs up, or you lift more your shoulder and chest. All right. Good job. Okay, we're gonna transition to the step throughs, front step through. This time we're gonna do it from the side so you can see my knee, how it's a bit bent close to the floor. So as a start, bear crawl, take your hips back, arms forward, load here, control back. Good. I'm gonna load beast. So here, push forward, keep your knees bent, close to the floor, shoulders squeeze apart or protracted, control back. Keep your elbows locked. Good job. All right. Single leg deadlifts. Make sure toes pointing straight. Take the back leg, toes pointing down. Keep your hips square. You can go all the way to knee up. That works the deep muscle in the leg. That'll help you more with stability. Okay, let's go 30 seconds the opposite side. So like I said, don't worry about lifting it that much. Worry about keeping your hips square and then lengthening with the back leg, keeping your toes pointing down. Soften the base leg. The knees a bit soft. All right.
Rest.
So I'm gonna go for plank walks. After 30 seconds, leg lifts, controlling the leg slowly down without dropping it down. So I'm gonna start with the side of the mat. Keep bracing your core. All right, from here, leg lift. So here, lift, slowly control it down. Make sure you're straight line from head to toe. Crab reach. The crab reach stretches your posterior, your front anterior muscles and then strengthen your posterior muscles. So from here, wrist under shoulders, feet shoulder width apart, extend, keep looking at your arm, reach back, slowly control forward. Switch to the opposite side. So I'm extending up, simultaneously I'm extra rotating my shoulders here at the same time. Keep a space between your ears and your shoulders. All right.
Rest.
We still have one exercise, the glute bridge. Focus on squeezing your glutes at the top, lowering with control. Even you can segment the spine, lowering each vertebrae up to the other. Squeeze up, hold, slowly segment, lower, all the way down, then push, squeeze up, slowly lower down. You can place your palms up, so this way you're not getting any help with pushing down with the arms. So you're only working and focusing on the glutes. Make sure when you lower down, your knee doesn't cave in, so keep it in line with your toes. Keep your heel tips up. Start by taking your knee back, slowly control ankle underneath. Just lower the back here. Keep your hips up. Keep your ankle also flexed. All right. Nice. More rest, and I still have one round. So if you feel your wrists are a bit bothering you, you can keep on doing rotations, or you can place the opposite palm and then together press your elbows down. All right, back to squats, 30 seconds. Skater's lunge. From one side, transition to the opposite smoothly. Whew, okay. Catch your breath. Bear crawls. So let's set here. Rest under shoulders, knees under your belly button. Lift a bit and then try to go for slow steps. Control. Moving opposite limbs at the same time. Alright, from here, arm raise. Keep your back straight, tabletop, control your arms down. Make sure wrist stays, when you lower, wrist goes on the shoulder. Nice. Okay, back to core. Arms straight. 1, 2, reach. Back, reach.
We stand together, united as one. Forward on we go, facing friend and foe. We will know what it is. We have no time for that. If we make mistakes, we are lost.
Okay, back to the front step. So from here, from the bear crawl, take your hips back, arms forward, low here.
We are lost.
Good. Beast load, unload. Take your shoulders apart. Don't lock your knees. Keep your knees close to the floor, feet a bit bent, legs bent.
We stand together.
Now use the muscle shoulder blades to keep them apart.
We go.
That gives you more balance.
Facing friend and foe. We will know what it is. We have no time for that. If we make mistakes, we are lost.
Single leg deadlift. All the way up.
We are lost.
Always pushing your feet down, your foot down, creating more stability. Switch.
We are lost.
Leg stays strong and stable and straight. Toes pointing down.
We stand together. United as one. Forward on we go.
All right.
Facing friend and foe. We will know what it is. We have no time for that. If we make mistakes, we are lost.
So plank walks. From here, leg raises, leg lift. Keep a straight line. Whew. That was hard. All right. Crab reach. And switch.
Rest.
So always use your arm in front of you to guide you in a straight line back. Glute bridge. good. Keep your hips up, march with the leg. Hips down. Good job, guys. Nice. Okay, let's do some rotations here. Back and forth. Switch the opposite direction so you can loosen up the wrists. Worked a lot on the floor, so it tends to get tight. All right. So here, I'm gonna land on my heels, toes pointing straight. I'm gonna place my arms on the hips. I'm gonna arch back and then keep my chest up and float over my front thigh. Keep my toes pointing up. Feel the stretch, hold it there. Keep your toes pointing up. Feel the stretch in the back of the leg, calves, hams. Always keep your hips square. So alternate. Heels, land on your heels, toes up, arch, and then float over. Point your toes more up, square your hips, exhale and reach more. Keeping your chest up, stay there. Okay, from here, I'm gonna stretch the hip flexor. I can take my leg here and then feel the stretch. If you feel like you can't hold your balance, you can hold on something sturdy, close to the wall or a chair. But always, for you to have more balance, try to use your big toes, the heels, pressing firmly down to the floor. That will help you more with the balance. So let's switch. You can lean forward, giving more stretch. Alright, from here, let's go for some rotations for the shoulder. So arm straight, shoulder level. Going to internally rotate, hold, exhale, external rotation. Keeping my core braced, reducing the arch in the lower back. So I'm not arching with the lower back. Tuck your pelvis in. Internal hold, exhale, external. Next time you're internal, hold it here. Keep your elbows up. Take your arms all the way back, touch the lower back, and then exhale, elbows forward. Without shrugging. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take your elbows closer together, strong Y shape. And then exhale, external rotation. 2 more. Internal rotation, hold it there. Keep your elbows up. Take your arms all the way back. Touch the lower back, exhale, elbows forward. Without launching forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Strong arms behind your back. And then external rotate forward. 1 more. Gonna do it straight here. Internal rotation, hold. Keep your elbows up. Take your arms without shrugging. Strong Y shape behind your back. And then exhale forward. Alright guys, have a nice weekend. See you next Friday. Thank you.